The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And here's Modric. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's for... Goes for a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
This might... Luis Suarez! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Forlan. And the shot's on here. Shoots! And how did he not make it 4? So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Corner number 4 coming up here. Cannavaro gets it away. Chooses to go back. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? Griezmann. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Forlan. Rummenigge.
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's
added time.
Vitinha. Azar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. He's away. It's Luis Suarez! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please turn your attention to the screen for the...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not
welcome
feel like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Pedri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he was quick to react. Rummenigge. He's done very well to take that back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he welcomes it in. Mohamed Salah has been caught there. It's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Griezmann ready to try one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Griezmann! Oh, crossbar! Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. He's through here. Danger averted for now. Mateus. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. And the shot is having a shot! They've scored! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good read, needed to be. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Pedri.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Here's a player who has defined a generation. Oh, that's well spotted. He's gone forward. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Pedri. Time and again they are repelled.
Bragantino really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Mbappe! It's returns! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Bragantino really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Kaká. He is just caressing the ball. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kaká, and the finish!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Lewandowski! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Aims beyond the defence. And it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. That is lovely. And he's had a hit. It's off target and by quite a way. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Threads one in. This might... And a chance! They've done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think...
And he's decided to go for it. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts. Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Here's found Hazard! Well, now it's a race. That's another chance! Well, there's the clearance.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Forlan. Griezmann. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Stood up well to him there. That's really well manoeuvred. Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Driving on and making good progress. And he's quick to snatch it back. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Forlan. Rummenigge. Now it's Vitinha. That is good alertness. Neymar. And it's Eto'o. Passing is crisp and sharp. He is through here. And this is Kante. Tries a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Mateus. Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. And that is a little undercooked. The goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And that's a dangerous... Shot a goal! And he's done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it.
And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Cannavaro is there to clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ambitious ball here. That's a shade optimistic. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Griezmann. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Azar. Oh, cracking ball. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. Rummenigge, a man we've all come to watch. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared away. Gives it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Out towards the flank. It's a threatening ball. Real chance! They've done it! Al Hilal back on level terms. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Threads one in. Thinks about the shot.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Griezmann. Forlan. 5 minutes left on the clock. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be 1 minute.
Now, who's going to be
time.
first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Vitinha. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Real chance! He scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Raul. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brighton with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bebeto goes short. Big chance! And that has been clubbed away. Some really good ball movement. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rummenigge. Oh, super find. Cleared without complication. Back in possession and ready to go again. Pedri. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Raul. Raul. Raul! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
It's Raul! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Can he get on the end of this? It's Bebeto. And this is Raul. It's Forlan. Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Forlan. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And reclaimed it in a trice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And he cuts out the supply. Forlan. Might be danger here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vitinha. The ball goes in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick reminder
they
today,
come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Brighton get the second half started. Raul looking to add to his goal. And a chance! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Raul. And this is Bebeto. And this is Raul. Vitinha. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Cannavaro. And it's Pedri. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe. And this is Raul! Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Brighton get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now Now it's Vitinha. Roberto Carlos cuts it out.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's clever. And the volley.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the finish!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mohamed Salah. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Well,
and that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
it's a privilege to see the defensive break.
He gets big! No, not the best of headers.
Dembele clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And it's Fowler. And this is Mohamed Salah. That's an excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Now somewhat off target. Mateus. Vitinha. Good ball, good take. Griezmann. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Vitinha. Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Forlan has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, that's well seen too. Forlan. Some really good ball movement. Forlan. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. Well, would you believe that?
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! There it is! There is the breakthrough! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. And
shapes to shoot! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Griezmann, he's picked his way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Sells will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. That's a brilliant stop from Sells. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Dixon. Come backwards here. Dembele. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And it's
There will be 3
Coutinho.
minutes added time.
Now it's Lewandowski. Some resolute defending there. Well seen, saw that coming. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Mohamed Salah. So what can they make of this? And he's picked out the run. Oh, what has happened here? Rummenigge! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Now he's got space here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And they win it back again. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, no joy this time. And he's managed to get rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambitious ball here. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hazard,
That's good play from him.
looking to go deep. The keeper gets his hands on it. And he cuts out the supply. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Clipped into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Atletico Mineiro clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And we're done. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rodri, passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior. Honas! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlit to indicate what was coming.
And he cuts out the supply. Vitinha. Now it's Mohamed Salah. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Ernest. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. And he's intervened well there. That is good alertness. Forlan. Vitinha. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Hernus. It's Vinicius Junior. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's been caught. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
After 26 minutes,
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good read, needed to be. Forlan. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And they win it back again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Nice one too, very nice. And the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
there will be
Kvaratskhelia.
1 minute added time.
And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change.
Just a
at
quick
this
reminder
stage.
today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Played into the mid. It's a mighty effort! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A case now of complete control. Threads one in. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hernus aimed beyond the defence.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is a decent chance! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rummenigge being hunted in packs. He's had a shot! Against the crossbar. Oh, there was plenty on that.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
And this is Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. That's been cut out, well played. Knocks it into space. Vitinha. Griezmann. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's finished. He's gone for goal! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And it's Vitinha. Now it's Forlan. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Kvaratskhelia. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rummenigge is onto this. Roberto Carlos. That pass isn't the best. Vitinha.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kvaratskhelia.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Kvaratskhelia driving forwards. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Now he's off and running.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Davis can get it clear. Forlan. Oh, important interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe tries making a foray down the right.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Here's a player who... Rummenigge! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Rummenigge! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Look at the space here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's having a go. He's got to be quick to recover this. That is ended up in no man's land. Mohamed Salah. And that has been clubbed away. It's their second corner of the game. Koundé gets it away. Hull have the chance to go the other way. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to...
He's having a shot! Off the post. No mistake. And just like that, he's into double figures now. Vitinha at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. And the through ball. He's got away. And a chance! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Speed of thought. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's some shot at goal! Hull are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And they've got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Vitinha. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Threads one in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now, this could be a chance. Looking to play him in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a shade optimistic.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. He's a shooting chance! It's loose and there's... Oh, what has happened here? The ball has bounced loose now.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Substitutions taking place.
Koundé has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. That's going to go a long way. Looking for a runner. And this is Ronaldo.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Vinicius Junior.
1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.